The Great Pyramid of Giza. An enigma etched in stone for over 4,000 years. We've been told it's just a tomb for a pharaoh. But the real secret of Giza is not buried inside. It is encoded on the outside. It is a secret written in the language of numbers. The perfect, unchanging constants of the universe. Today, we are running the final measurements on the pyramid's geometry. We are testing the theory that this structure is not a tomb, but a cosmic calculator. The hypothesis is simple. The builders encoded the three most important irrational numbers, pi, the golden ratio of phi, and the constant e. If the measurements are too close to be coincidence, then the implications change everything. It means the builders possessed the knowledge of advanced mathematics they shouldn't have had. It means the narrative of ancient civilization must be completely rewritten. The numbers are finally in, and the results are absolutely shocking. Let's start with the constant we all learned in school. Pi. Pi is the ratio of a circle's circumference to its diameter. Its value is 3.14159. Ancient mathematicians tried for centuries to solve a puzzle called squaring the circle. This meant drawing a square and a circle with the same area, using only a compass and straight edge. The ancient world considered this the ultimate geometric feat. The builders of the Great Pyramid may have solved it. They solved it by encoding it in the pyramid's slope and its dimensions. Take the total perimeter of the pyramid's base. Now, take the doubled height of the pyramid. The ratio between these two numbers is an approximation of pi. The actual perimeter is 3,023.16 feet. The doubled height is 921.2 feet. Divide the perimeter by the doubled height. The result is 3.144. This is an astonishingly close approximation to the true value of pi. This level of precision is virtually impossible to achieve accidentally, especially on such a monumental scale. The deviation from the real value of pi is less than 1/10 of 1%. This suggests a deliberate, carefully planned mathematical statement. The pyramid's face height, divided by half the base, is also a highly accurate approximation of pi. This concept of pi in the pyramid's slope is known as the sect ratio. The sect is the rise of a run of the pyramid face, precisely defined by the builders. They chose a specific slope for a reason. The defined slope is a mathematical expression of 4dBd. This isn't just a happy accident of angles. It's proof of sophisticated, intentional design. The builders constructed a stone equation that beautifully squares the circle, a problem that would vex mathematicians for millennia to come. They achieved a level of geometric harmony that should not be possible with 4,500-year-old technology. This is the first piece of evidence in the divine code. Next, we move to the universe's other master number, the golden ratio, phi. Phi is the ultimate ratio of beauty and growth. Its value is 1.618. It governs the spirals of galaxies and the growth of DNA. It appears in the proportion of the human body and in seashells. If pi is a cosmic constant of the circle, phi is the cosmic constant of life, an irrational number that describes harmony and proportion throughout nature. The Great Pyramid is a massive, four-sided monument to phi. The most compelling evidence is the Kepler triangle. A Kepler triangle is a perfect right-angled triangle. Its sides are perfectly proportional to 1, the square root of phi. And phi itself, it embodies the golden ratio within its very structure. If you draw a cross-section of the Great Pyramid, from the center of its base to its apex, you get a triangle. The half base of the pyramid is 1 unit. The apothem, or the slanted height of the face, is phi units. The height of the pyramid is the square root of phi units. This perfect 1 to square root of phi to phi ratio makes the pyramid an almost perfect Kepler triangle. This proportion is what gives the pyramid its distinctive, almost impossibly steep angle of 51.84 degrees. It's an angle derived directly from this golden relationship. Johann Kepler, the man who defined this triangle centuries later, was inspired by divine geometry, believing it held the secrets of the cosmos. Yet here it is embodied in stone thousands of years before he was born. The dimensions suggest an architect who fully understood these hidden, complex relationships between geometry and the natural world. This understanding would not appear in Western mathematics for another 2,000 years. Now, we introduce a third, even more obscure constant. The number E, or Euler's number, is the base of the natural logarithm. Its value is 2.718. E is the mathematical constant of natural growth and decay. It defines compound interest, population growth, and radioactive half-life. It is a core element of calculus and advanced physics, a number that describes continuous change. The question is, how is E encoded into the Great Pyramid? Consider the angle of the main passages inside the pyramid. Specifically, the descending passage and the Grand Gallery. These passages are not arbitrary tunnels. Their angles are precise. The descending passage is angled at 26.3 degrees, and the Grand Gallery rises at 26.18 degrees. At first glance, these numbers seem unremarkable. However, when viewed through the lens of advanced mathematics, a pattern emerges. The tangent of the pyramid's slope is 1.273. The most incredible correlation, however, links the pyramid to the planet itself. The Giza builders used a unit of measure called the sacred cubit. One sacred cubit is approximately 25.0 to 5 inches. This cubit is not arbitrary. It is not based on the length of a pharaoh's forearm. It is precisely 1/10,000,000th of the Earth's polar radius. Think about that. To establish this unit, the builders would have first needed to measure the Earth itself. The pyramid's original height was 280 sacred cubits. Its perimeter was 1760 sacred cubits. These are not random numbers. If you multiply the pyramid's height by 43,200, you get the precise polar radius of the Earth. If you multiply the perimeter by 43,200, you get the Earth's circumference at the equator. The pyramid is a 1/43,200 scale model of our planet. The number 43,200 is not arbitrary either. It is derived from the Earth's own celestial motion. The Earth's axis wobbles slowly over time, a phenomenon known as the precession of the equator. A full cycle of this wobble takes approximately 25,920 years. The number 43,200 is deeply connected to this cycle. It is 2 times the number of years in the Great Precession cycle of the Earth's axis, a number that has appeared in ancient mythologies around the world as a key to understanding cosmic time. The pyramid is a terrestrial map, a celestial clock, and a geometric textbook, all in one. The combination of pi, phi, and E, scaled to the Earth's dimensions, is mathematically overwhelming. This is not a series of coincidences. This is a 4-dimensional time capsule, a record of fundamental constants, built to withstand millennia, conveying a message of profound scientific and astronomical knowledge. Finally, we return to the incredible coordinate code. The Great Pyramid's location is 29.9792458 degrees north latitude. This is not a coincidence. This number is the exact value of the speed of light, 299,792,458 meters per second. The most important physical constant in the universe is encoded by the location itself. The builders placed their most significant monument at a geographical coordinate that mirrors the speed of light, the ultimate speed limit of the cosmos. It forces us to ask, how did a civilization supposedly using copper tools know the speed of light? How did they know the Earth's precise dimensions? How did they master mathematical constants that would not be formally discovered for thousands of years? The results are in. The Great Pyramid of Giza is not just a building. It is a monument to an incredible, lost scientific knowledge. It challenges everything we think we know about ancient history. The final code is unlocked, but the biggest mystery remains: who were they? And how did they know?